Today I'm going to do a review on School Days. And I'm going to do a review on the game because I really haven't watched the anime. So, this is my opinion. Where, for what I understand, the series starts off a lot like the game does, where the Kotonoha, he takes a picture of her and falls in love with her because of her looks. But here's the major difference. In the anime, they tried to make him look like a total douchebag, and all the other characters like total douchebags. But really, it's much more diverse than that. The only character that really needs to be said is fucked up in the head is Kotonoha, which I guess the director of the anime had some sort of liking to her character because she's the only character that's not fucked up. Here's how it is. She's a very reserved girl, reserved more than a freaking nun. Here's an instance. They go to the movie theaters in this stage of the game, and he tries to hold her hand. She slaps him in the movie theaters and runs off. Yeah, and then he continues to try to think of ways that he can make it to where it'd be decent. Understand the difference between his character and the other characters. The other version of him is the fact that when he makes a mistake, he actually tries to fix it instead of becoming a total douchebag, you know? So this is how it goes. As he slowly stops liking Kotonoha because he realizes that he really can't do anything romantic with her because she's so closed off. They don't like the same things, you know. It goes to all those things. Then apparent Sakai starts, she makes opinions like, oh, I remember that show last night. Oh yeah, I remember that. Stuff like that she makes clear appearance to. And that's what makes it interesting is the fact that, of course, he starts to fall in love with Sakai because he realizes that she really connects with him. And so forth through the rest of the game practically is pretty much him falling in love with Sakai and dumping Kotonoha. He pretty much dumps her. I mean, yeah, he will. Unlike in the anime, like he just hid it. He tries he was scared of her feelings, and he even describes in great detail that he doesn't want to hurt her. And yes, he is actually a pretty decent guy. Crazy part is he's just, seen hateful and evil since the anime, you know what I'm saying? And he does dump Kotonoha and go with Sakai. But then this is where the diversity ending stays into a love triangle. You don't think it's going to end there. Pretty much Kotonoha becomes turns into a reverse of what her character is in the beginning and becomes a total slut and pretty much tempts him every sexually way possible and says, do you want to have sex with me, and stuff like that, you know? And of course he accepts it. And I think it's kind of weird about the whole haunted house sex bed thing in there. It's like, ew, a bed that every freaking student in the whole place couple shares. Ew. In the haunted house. Ugh. Condoms all over the fucking place. Ugh, God. But, and I'm gonna say that there's three original bad endings, and they really don't fit anywhere in the plot. But if you see Kotonoha's personality, yes, I guess they sort of fit. But, there wasn't anything really instigating it. Just, when Kotonoha, just all the bad ends is, except for one, is pretty much when Kotonoha gets the whole hint that Sakai is the only one for him, she goes freaking batshit crazy in two different ways, killing herself and killing someone else. So yeah, that's pretty much in a nutshell. And like I said, the game just kind of drags along with going back and forth between these two. And that's pretty much the game in a nutshell. So if you ever want to play the game, be prepared for repetitiveness, and you can find the cheat sheet to the game anywhere. There are side female character plots, like 4, and they're pretty interesting. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention his buddy friend at school. The only thing about his character is that he's pretty much a pretty comical relief character. He's like the character that he pretty much is obnoxious, high pitched, and really annoying. Nice guy, but every female character that tries to be with him, one thing they always say is that he's a bad lover, and pretty much when they say it hurts, it hurts, it hurts, you know, he doesn't stop, and that's pretty much known through the whole plot, because there are a couple of plots where basically him and whatever character your character doesn't pick goes out, and then they realize that they don't like him at all. Poor bastard. He just doesn't get the hint, sadly enough. But yeah, pretty much with his character, he's just their character that pretty much is bad at fucking around with women. I could mention the other characters, but I mean, I'm just doing this review for right now. Tell my bulky opinion. Eventually, I'll get to actually writing a script, so I'm just doing this off the back of my head. Bye.